California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Fresno State's offense will start this game off. Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the
open spaces. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
So Wisconsin's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Got his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Unloads quickly.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete in the middle. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
From the red zone, it's Woods. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. Really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to surge it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration. Didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He's got him. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Great pickup on the defense. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Offense, quick tempo. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Badgers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. Ready to try the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Fresno State, 21, Wisconsin, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Riggs. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got his man in the middle. Scoops it up. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? find the left side.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might as well stick with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more.
Turns on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. A sack at the 20. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Parrish. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find them.
Snagged it up the 30, still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game. Control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Easy completion on the shuffle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game,
he's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Going to the run, it's Woods. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
they just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
got it behind the line. It's Parrish. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and if the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's in open space downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Power football with the run. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your